Hello and welcome to the 136th episode of the Gochuucast. And today we are going shopping for what we're going to be watching in the winter 2025 season. I think I have like a decent amount of stuff already planned, but maybe I'll find something new to look at.
I feel like just on a glance, I have a decent amount of stuff, but definitely have room to add things that I may or may not watch episode 1 for and not watch the rest of the show.
Classic.
Okay.
Classic.
Also, I've discovered there's an entire history of the Piston Cup from Cars.
What?
Yeah. The wiki for the Piston Cup. Yeah. Look at this shit. I
Cars
discovered
lore?
Lightning
Cars
McQueen is
lore.
like a 7-time champion of the Piston Cup.
what is going on? Piston Cupedia? I'm out. What?
No, trust me. I happen to be so before I got on the podcast, I just was like walking in, so a little Twitter scrolling, and I saw something talking about Lightning McQueen, how close he was to having a 7-peat from 2006 to 2012, because he lost to Winford, Bradford, Rutherford
Nice.
in 2008, just barely. Apparently, he wasn't super healthy that season. He had a few DNFs, didn't stuff like that, right? And so I was like, what the fuck are they talking about? So I went to the Piston Cup wiki. There's it dates back to 1949. There's a current season.
Is it canon? Like what? Like
No, I'm pretty sure it's just people on the wiki fucking around. There's probably a community that's doing it. I'm sure it's not just any random person goes and just adds stuff. I mean, maybe it is. But that's my assumption. It's just I think on the main page it says it's like a fan it's a fan thing that people
It's
just
definitely a fan thing because the
fan and
2002
headcanon
winner
wiki on
is
the Piston Cup.
Mac Icar from he's representing Apple.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is not real.
There's also just a
really?
car named Dale Earnhardt Jr., which also makes me feel like this is not real.
Yeah.
However, even not real, I'm like, what the fuck? Why is there an entire
Some
community
people have too much time on their
of
hands.
people making the comprehensive history of the Piston Cup? And there's breaking news. On the sidebar of the page I linked to you, there's an announcement from yesterday about Sydney Truck announcing the 2025 season.
I'm out. I'm out. This is too much for me, bro. This is I don't know how much time you have to spend to make all of this and make a breaking this is just too much. The Cars fandom is canceled.
Cars fandom is crazy, is what I've learned. But yeah. So I've been down this rabbit hole for the last 10 minutes before we started the call. And I was like, we don't have to spend a lot of time talking about this, but I have to mention the extensive history of the Piston Cup that apparently exists on fandom. Which granted, I think a lot of fandom is I'm pretty sure this is a website where people put have a lot of stuff like this where it's just a community of things that people are passionate about, but there's not there's a lot of things that people also just make on here. This is where people post stuff like this.
That makes sense.
I think there's also legitimate articles too. I think I've used this before for just hyper specific information.
Yeah. I've used it for other games and stuff. But I don't know.
I just think it's also that those are the uses for it. Hyper specific, I want to have real information that they wouldn't get too deep into as a normal wiki page, or headcanon pages like this that just kind of like add lore to universes that are otherwise not really explored.
Yeah, I knew nothing about the Cars universe prior to this, so there you go.
Yeah, so if anyone, I also didn't know. It's probably because I just haven't watched Cars that much. I didn't realize that Cars took place during Lightning McQueen's rookie season.
I
At
I
least
don't
that's
know.
what this
I've only
says.
seen the original. I think I don't know. Yeah,
Anyway,
All right, now that
um,
all of our viewers have left because we were talking about cars, let's get to anime
what's
now.
wrong with
Cars,
talking about
bro, it's
Cars?
so random.
Why are you such a hater?
Because I'm sick, I want to get this episode over with.
I know you wanna, I know you just want to shop.
Oh, okay,
That's valid.
okay.
If anyone's interested in the Piston Cup, there's apparently a long
Fake
history.
history
Go
of
look
the
it up.
Call out
Piston
your
Cup.
boy PK, bro. He's ready. He's ready to compete.
I mean, let's talk about more important matters like
Oh
solo
yeah,
leveling season 2.
that does not sound very.
You did not sound convincing. I still haven't watched season 1,
I did.
so
Don't think I'm gonna watch. I don't know, man. I'm like tempted, low key, just to like see it, but I didn't like. I don't love season 1, so I don't know. But I'm just like tempted, just so I'm gonna put it in planning. I'll watch episode
everything
1.
I know about solo leveling says that I'll probably enjoy it. It's just I need to get to it at some point. Um, so who knows? I'll probably at one point in time will end up either watching season 1 and season 2 or reading solo leveling. But at the moment, I have not seen season 1 and I have not read it, so I will probably during this season not be watching season 2 unless I just see it popping off and decide, you know what, fuck it, time to binge season 1 so I can catch up.
Yeah, I might check it out, but
At the moment, I
I'll,
have no plans.
yeah. Also, is it me or are there like fewer anime this season? I don't know why. I'm like looking at any list and it just feels like a lot less than before. I don't know. Maybe it's just
Maybe a little bit, but I think usually the bottom is like has a bunch of filler stuff
that's what I usually think.
like
Yeah,
Monpoke.
it feels a little light, but not abnormally so.
I'd say
Yeah.
there's as much stuff as you'd expect from a typical season like of anime. There's just maybe
It's
just
also
less
like,
stuff like this shit at the bottom.
Yeah.
yeah, we're
This is-
missing the filler.
I mean, there's some like
The
The things that
niche
like
fans
hardly
do not have
count
as much.
as anime. Like there's no Molcar season 15 or some shit like to make the page seem longer.
Okay, but we have Shimajiro. What is this? Shimajiro to Yuki no Uta. uh, which is Shimajiro Wonderful Adventure. The story centers on Mikey, a young white tiger who's offered the lead role of Captain Hat by an acting troupe.
what the
Miley,
hell is
not
this?
Mikey.
I'm out. I'm not
Sorry.
watching this. I'm
Of
out.
course you're not watching. It's literally the bottom of the page. It's not going to have an English translation because this is
That's
just one
actually
of
facts.
those
Actually facts.
things that probably airs on TV. Anyway, yeah, solo leveling.
Yeah, I mean I'll watch it. It's alright. This is
I'm
the
not.
It's
best that
all right.
if this is the like best that manhwa has to offer, then I feel bad for
This is
manhwa
the best you
fans.
have.
I'm sure obviously there's probably definitely better out there. This is just what's popular. It's but it's entertaining if nothing else.
That is very true.
I just don't give a fuck. I saw a Twitter post the other day that was like gun to your head, name 5 solo leveling characters. I couldn't. I could name the main character and then I'm getting shot after that.
Yeah, that's actually wait. That's actually low key facts.
Don't they all have like very
They're Korean names, right? So it makes
Korean?
it
Yeah, I was gonna say
hard.
they have like
Or if
pretty
you use the
normal-ish Korean name. I don't know what normal would really be,
just 3 characters like
but it's
Chinese.
just like it's. I mean, this happens in anime too when they have like Japanese names, right?
Yeah,
But it's like our brains as
yeah,
English speakers who are mostly exposed to English names outside of media, it's like pretty easy to remember a name like Jack that we hear a million times a
yeah.
day.
I mean, it also just comes down to investment. Like I could name
but
the main. If you showed me a picture of someone from like The Walking Dead or some shit, I could probably tell you their name. Until you start getting into like the more like the characters I either didn't care that much about, or the characters that just aren't particularly important. And so yeah, I know who Sung Jin Woo is from Solo Leveling, but everyone else is like, dude, you could say name 3 Solo Leveling characters, and I'm getting shot still. Like it just doesn't matter.
I'm also just generally bad with names,
me
for what
too.
it's
I'm
worth.
terrible. So I should give them nicknames, bro. Like, Marshall Mathers from Reason.
I
But yeah, I think it's
understand
great.
who the characters are and their importance if I see them, but like I'm not gonna remember their names because I don't give a fuck about them. But yeah, moving on, a new anime. It's usually not very often we see a new release all the way up to the top of the popularity chart, but Sakamoto Days. It's another Shonen Jump release.
Shonen Jump, big. I mean, pretty popular.
I literally know
I'm
nothing
pretty
about
sure.
this.
I
So
know of it. I don't know a lot. Yeah.
yeah, there's nothing I know about it that's like substantial. I know this is probably of like the trio of this Don Don and Undead Unluck, which isn't really a trio, but it's just kind of they're all. I think they started at similar times. They're all kind of just like considered this like new gen group of series from Shonen Jump that aren't like cemented in the same categories like the JJKs and My Heroes, but everyone's like those are the three that everyone's like these are like the really good shit in Shonen Jump. This is the one that I always hear the most hype behind of those three.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely been a lot of hype around it for a bit. But who knows? Like, I'm gonna watch it for sure.
I
But
might. Yeah.
it's just like every time there's one of these gets hyped up, I watch it. I'm like, that was like fun, and then I like don't think about it after that. I don't. I mean, I say I don't know. Like Undead Unluck wasn't like that hyped up. I just knew it was existed and it was Shonen Jump, and I really like that one. It's like
Yes.
it feels like all the ones that get all the hype, I like, care less about. Not because of the hype, just like they end up more cookie cutter, um, like typical shit that just have a really good coat of paint on them. Um, yeah, I don't know anything about Sakamoto
Which
Days.
from the little things I know this shouldn't be that, but I don't know what that means. Because like Don is also something that's like well, it's not really like cookie cutter new coat of paint, but it's also like they're not doing anything
I
either.
mean, it's
And I'm
like
like, I think this
Dandadan
is
is different because it's weird, like
yeah,
just on a general basis. But it still isn't like its foundation isn't new by any means.
yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
it's literally basically the same shows like Jujutsu Kaisen, Chainsaw Man, like shit like that. It's just they all have a very similar foundation where there's extra shit in the real world that they gotta go fight, and then they also have the power of the things that they're fighting, and that's typically how that goes. It's like, we've seen it before. Even if the
I'm
characters are
glad.
a bit different, the story's weird. Like at a base level, it's still the same.
Glad we're gonna be shopping on the episode where Daniel hates everything.
Well, I
Good to
like the
know.
thing that's coming up next.
um, yeah, I think Sakamoto Days. I'll probably watch it. I have no expectations really. Um,
Yeah,
I
I might.
kind of do want to watch the thing that we're going to talk about next, but I haven't seen season one, which is a barrier of entry.
yeah. So next up is Apothecary Diaries second season. The turnaround for this is pretty like wild. Like we just had a 2 core uh season like a year ago. So like in winter is when it ended, and we're gonna
We've been
be.
seeing a lot of stuff do that too, though.
I mean, not a lot, but like
Like,
this is like. I mean, we saw Shangri-La Frontier do this, and I don't know if this was pre-planned or like. I'm gonna assume it was pre-planned because I don't think you just whip up a high quality second like 2
I
core
agree.
Because it's gonna be another 2 core. If it was 1 core, I could see it being like a scramble, let's get this out type of thing. But this was probably pre-planned. But yeah, season 1, the first half, I liked it, and then everyone's like, "This is peak fiction." I'm like, I don't know about that, but it's fun. And then the second half, I'm like, I get it now. I understand. Um, it's just a really solid series. Is what I can say. The writing is quality. The character interactions are fun. The way things interweave with each other throughout the episodes, like no episode is like truly unimportant, even if they seem like they are. Um, the visuals are great. The music is fantastic. It's just an overall like just really solid show, and I'm hoping that season 2 will continue that trend of being extremely good. It's pretty compact adaptation too, I believe. Like the first 2 cores were volumes 1 and 2, so I assume this is gonna be 3 and 4 probably. So yeah, I mean that's
How
just
many
a
volumes are
recipe.
there?
I have no idea. Enough volume
Well, this has a lot of
counts.
tags.
15 volumes apparently. But AI says 14, so I don't know which of those is real, but I'm gonna say 15.
AI has no clue what it's talking about most of the time. It's almost impressive sometimes how quickly you can
One
find
might.
information that contradicts that AI.
Okay, the
Yeah.
Apothecary Diaries wiki specifically says 15 volumes. One of them might have been talking about the manga. Who knows? But yeah, I don't fucking know. Anyway, 15 volumes, I believe. So we got
I'm
content.
I'm expecting it to be good. We'll see. It's probably of the random shows that are coming this season that I am not caught up on, but I may catch up on. This is probably the only one that I would maybe catch up in time to actually talk about it this season.
You got 2 weeks to binge 24 episodes.
Is it 24? That's a lot. 2
It
weeks
is
isn't
24,
like
yes.
terrible though.
But yeah,
I'm
I'm
still
excited for
like
that.
because we talked about it before. I'm still not entirely sure if I think I'll like Apothecary Diaries just because it's like not a lot of the stuff I tend to like.
And do you like Aoyuki?
That is true. I do
And
like
then you
Aoyuki.
will like Apothecary Diaries.
Yeah, fair enough.
Did you actually ever finish this span, or did you like?
I was about to say no. I was like, that's like episode like 14 or whatever, and oh, okay. I'm finishing Mob Psycho first. Okay, just let me do one at a time. I'll finish it eventually, but
How far are you into Mob Psycho at this point?
episode 9. I watched like 3 more this week. So.
Of season 2?
No, I'm still in season 1. I'm just watching a
Oh
few
god.
episodes a week. Yeah, I'm slow. I mean,
He's got
this would
homework.
be Christmas stuff, but yeah,
Yeah,
um,
true.
yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know. If I can't find anything, if I can't find enough things that I want to watch this season, maybe I'll finish Apothecary Diaries and just watch season 2. I don't know, but I should. I mean, I got more than halfway. Like, what's the point in,
The
not
second
finishing
half
it?
is also like what really sold me. It's
Yeah,
like maybe even if you're like this is good, but I don't know if I like am that invested into it. Maybe the second half would change that.
yeah.
Anyway, Doctor Stone Science Future, which
He-
is season
season
4 technically.
This is
So
gonna be a really good
this
season.
is the first core of 3 to end the series theoretically.
Yeah. Which I don't know in my head how they're gonna fit everything into that, but maybe it's not as hard as I think it is.
I mean, it'll probably be like 36, 37 episodes area.
Yeah, I mean 3 cores is a lot, admittedly.
Like I feel like we're
Um,
underestimating how long 3. It's like that's three more seasons.
yeah.
And it's not like season 1
Um,
where the pacing is like we need to spend 10 episodes making a cell phone or something. This is like
yeah, we're gonna be
everything's
getting into plot.
it's a lot faster pace in the final act, I'd say. So it'll
You read
probably be
Red
fine.
Doctor Stone, right?
Yeah, I finished it.
Yeah. I'm excited for a lot of moments that'll I think will be happening around the end of the first core, unless I'm forgetting some stuff.
Yeah. I'll continue watching it, I guess, even though I've watched fucking 3 seasons at this point, so no reason not really just finish out the anime version.
I watched this with Mars, so no reason to think that I'll do anything different, but just keep watching it with Mars.
Yeah, though if there were something that maybe I haven't started and don't feel like catching up on things, if I fall behind on this, it would not. It would probably be the first candidate to get shot behind the back of the barn. So
Fair.
I mean, that's just I've read it already. If I hadn't read the manga, then I'd obviously catch up on it. But
I
yeah,
do find it hard sometimes, depending on the type of show. Sometimes I find it really hard to like that convince myself to continue an anime if it's like I've already read what's going on. But then I also do the opposite. I'll watch an anime and be like, "Oh, I want to experience more story," and just go straight to reading.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I guess like the only comparison I can think of for myself would be like, yeah, but it's different when you're a kid. I don't know. I was gonna say like Harry Potter, like I'd read all the books, so like why would I watch the movies? But I don't know, it's different. Yeah.
The movies are
But it's
also
also manga has art in it, right? So like,
yeah.
yeah. Anyway,
But
but yeah, I
we were
can see how
talking
that's like,
about good
yeah,
series. I'm a
yeah.
Harry Potter hater.
Speaking of
That's
good series, the next red sequel we have here, 100 Girlfriends Season 2, Peak Fiction returns.
How many girlfriends do we get this season?
Well, get 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. You get 5 more.
Maybe they're hiding a sixth.
See, they were at first actually hiding one of the girlfriends, and now they just like don't give a fuck. They're like, whatever, everyone knows.
They're just like fine.
Shit.
Yeah, I mean it's fun. It's like all this show is. It's just fun. Some good story here and there. I
Yeah,
will be there.
I'm interested. This season should contain the panel, so I'm interested in how they're going to adapt that because
The panel.
the
wait, the one
panel,
with like all the text on it.
yeah, the one with like
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I remember
the
that.
double spread
When
super
you say
text.
that, I remember I did read that panel.
Yep, I read that panel word by word.
I don't know how far I've read into it in comparison to like the anime. I assume if I were to not read anything more, I think the anime would pass me again, but it'd be close.
What's the last girl that you met?
I don't know. None of these girls don't look familiar on the art. That's the way I'd put it. I want to say the last girl I met though is the girl with bangs.
Okay, I'm pretty sure she would be the last one out of the new introductions. So I'm pretty sure I know the general order of things here.
I'm pretty sure. So I know I've met um the first three after this.
Yeah.
And so it's the girl with bangs and the blonde are the two that I'm fairly certain I've done the blonde's arc and recently met the girl with bangs.
I see.
But I could be wrong. I could just be
Well, I guess you'll
uh
find out eventually.
yeah, unless I decide to read again. You never know with me. One minute I'm putting off watching and reading everything in existence. The next minute, I'm spending 15 minutes on the Piston Cup Wikipedia fan
Yeah,
page.
yeah.
So it really is unpredictable what I may be doing at any moment in time.
Yeah, that's 15
I
minutes you could have
did.
put into a Planet episode.
I wouldn't have even finished the episode.
I would have let you finish.
That's valid. I did get gifted a bunch of new books for Christmas, so it will probably be reading not weeb books. for a little bit, but we'll see. I am
Yeah.
still unpredictable, so who knows if that will change.
But yeah, I'm excited for season 2. I hope the anime continues to go forever and ever until the very end, so you can have 100 girls sing in the opening. I don't know how they're gonna do that. They'll have like a girl per word, maybe, but
I
we'll see.
really hope that I get to see this series at the point where there's 100.
That's like like forgetting about like seeing the end of One Piece, ReZero. Like, I want to see 100 girlfriends in this fucking
100
manga.
girlfriends.
I haven't read it in a little bit. I need to catch up, but I think stopped around like the 28th girlfriend. So I mean, we're getting there, slowly but surely. I see no reason why we can't reach 100.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, another romance second season. We have My Happy Marriage season 2. I think I'm the only one here who watched that.
I haven't seen this one.
It's all right.
I will not be there. I know a lot of our friend group really likes it.
It's got good visuals. I think it fell off in the second half because it stopped focusing on the romance as much and started focusing on like the political situation of the characters. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck, dude. So it's to where we were there. Um, we'll see what season 2 does. But yeah, I don't really have much to say about it. It looks nice. Apparently, season 2 is supposed to look really good, according to some leaks. But don't know. We'll see. We will see. I think there's an OVA that's supposed to be released soon, or maybe already released. I'll have to watch that. Where's season 2? But next up, I believe it's another romance, new show. We have Honey Lemon Soda.
I
I
might
feel like I've
watch this.
heard
I
about
don't know. I'm
this.
putting it in planning. It seems
I think it's
okay.
a
I don't know.
pretty popular shoujo, I think.
Okay.
Maybe. Maybe not. I have no idea.
It looks nice.
I know I've heard
Yeah.
of it before the anime was ever made or anything.
I've definitely heard of it. I don't know? Question mark. This is probably a wait and see for me. I
I'll
probably
watch it and
won't
I'll
I
let
might
you
just
start.
know.
see, but yeah.
Yeah, I probably won't start the season watching it. But if on good recommendation and I feel like watching a romance, I don't know what my romance my romance lineup for this season's gonna look like, but probably not. I don't think there's anything I have planned that is particularly a romance. So it's not impossible that I will just be like, yeah, I need a romance just because. And Blue Box by itself can't do all of the heavy lifting.
Yeah. I mean, looking at the description, it seems extremely typical of a shoujo, or just a romance in general, even, where it's like, oh, the unpopular main character goes to new school, and
The
they
Giga
meet
Chad.
Giga Chad, and the Giga Chad
Always
changes
Giga.
either Giga Chad or girl. I don't know. Either way, they get changed by whoever the fuck they fall in love with, and I don't know. It it could be written really well though, so who knows? I'll let you know. I'll let you know. But it seems just based on description, it seems uh, very cookie cutter,
Yeah.
like honey lemon soda cookie. Anyway,
Honey
uh,
lemon soda sounds good.
That does sound good.
I'm
This
sure
is
I've
just,
had something similarly equivalent to that,
I probably had some like sparkling water or something.
but
I
it
don't know.
does sound good.
I could use some. Yeah.
Did any of us watch Toilet Bound Hanako?
no.
I did not.
Okay.
No.
There's a second season of that. We can't really talk
There
much
is
on
a
that.
season.
Amazing.
I don't know if any of us watched Skate either.
I one day in history will watch Skate.
This
But
seems
that
like a
day
show
has
you
not
would
happened
like. I
yet.
don't know why.
Oh, Skate's been like heavily recommended to me a lot. I have tons of friends who like Skate. It's just I've never gotten to it.
I think it's because of the main character. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I just hasn't happened yet.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
I I feel like I always see Skate like in like the I don't know, like not most popular shows, but like I don't know. It seems to be. How many seasons of that are there? There's
Just
feels like
one.
there's a lot. There's only one. Okay, feels like there's
Just
like
one.
Yeah, just one, but I
maybe.
think this is an OVA.
Okay,
There
that's
is
fair.
going to be a season 2 eventually.
Okay.
Yes.
Um,
Keyword eventually.
but I don't think we know anything about when that'll happen.
Okay. Well, anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I've never
can't talk
seen
about either Hanako-kun or Skate. So instead, we'll
that.
move on to what is probably Gooner Slop. So
I hope
Goose
not. The
is-
girl looks cute,
I'm getting married to a girl I hate in
but
my class. Well, yeah,
it does
obviously
kind of feel like
obviously the
Gunnar
girls
Slop. I'm
are
not gonna lie.
cute, PK. That's how they get you into the Gooner Slop.
I don't like this promo image. I don't know.
I mean, I'm gonna read it. I think Mars said he hates this, which
Oh, this is the one. You're right. I'm pretty sure this is the one he said that thinks is absolute dog shit. Yeah,
I mean, I could tell you that it's absolutely dog shit. I'm still gonna watch it though.
looking at it.
no, it's valid. I now that you say it though, I'm like, you're. That's why I recognize this.
Let me just let's click on the white novel. Let's see the tags here. Okay, there's not enough. Let me click on the manga. See the tags here. Uh, nudity at 46%. All right, Gooner Slop it is.
46 isn't that high.
Yeah, but like it exists there. It's not
That's
like a
true. It does
10%
have the
type of thing.
tag.
Like
Fair point.
this is clearly like a harem type of show, and female harem is only at 20%. The entire premise of the show is an arranged marriage, and that's only at 20%. And yet nudity is at 46%.
And then nudity's 46. Okay, you bring up a good point.
So yeah, I deem it Gooner Slop, but I'll be watching, so we'll see. Maybe it
I
won't be Gooner
probably
Slop.
It's
will
been
not be
declared.
there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch
I'll
this.
let you. I'll let you all know.
But the girl's cute, so if you come back and you say it's actually peak, maybe I'll be there.
I don't think it's gonna happen, but I'll let you know. We'll find out.
Crazier things have happened.
That's true.
That
I don't
isn't
know if that's
untrue.
true, but I think it is
I
true.
liked Odimai.
So that's what I was gonna say. Is I was gonna bring up Onimai, and then I was like, is it disrespectful to put Onimai in the same category as this?
We don't know yet, I guess.
I'm not
Probably.
sure. It might be.
Anyway.
I'm definitely watching this next one.
Yeah, on to more probably Gooner Slop, just based on the
Listen,
This is made by Cloverworks. What the fuck?
this is made by Cloverworks.
They were working on this. They could have been working on Medalist instead.
Let
Anyway,
them
so
cook.
it's I may be a guild receptionist, but I'll solo any boss to clock out on time. Relatable, but
Okay.
I'm not watching this.
But look at her giant fucking hammer.
I mean, it's great and all.
It's
Like,
really hard to actually get an image of her with the giant hammer. I guess this promo art you can kind of see it.
I can see the handle and like the mallet behind her, kind of. But...
I want her to smash me with that hammer.
All right.
Okay, bro. Okay.
Not
I certify
this
this
is
as
Gooner Slop
Gooner
plus
Slop.
plus. Like this is
It
next
has
level.
it has Rie
not
Taka-
sexually. I just want to die.
You just
Make any...
okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, Rie Takahashi's voiced the main character, so that's something.
Listen, she's Rie Takahashi. It's done by Cloverworks.
It can't be that bad.
I don't know. I think they might be cooking.
I guarantee this is going to be mid as fuck. Maybe fun. Maybe like a fun mid. But
I think it'll be fun. I would agree with that. I think this is gonna be like mid but fun.
Yeah, like I get it. Yeah,
I'll be there.
I'll kill a Elden Ring boss to clock out on time, sure, but I'm not gonna be watching this. Next up is Zenshu, which is a Mappa original anime about someone who works herself to death, I think.
That what it is?
It's like has like isekai elements or something.
I like
right?
the art. Like the promo art looks good.
Yeah, it looks cool. I was looking over this. I thought I might want to watch it. I don't know, like
It's pretty ironic, honestly. Like Mappa making a movie, or not a movie, an anime about overwork.
maybe
I have no idea.
Maybe I might watch. I don't know. The premise is like kind of interesting, but like I don't know. I just don't want it to become. Not that I have anything against isekais or anything, but like I think it'd be cool if I don't know. Anyway, we'll see. I might watch it. I'll
I
take the
don't
plank.
think it was gonna be.
Episode one.
I never like saw anything about it being an isekai until recently, where like the trailer is like
Yeah,
making people think it's an isekai.
yeah. Maybe it's not. I don't know.
I
I'm
have
just
no
looking at the
idea.
characters and
I
stuff.
might
But
wait to see what people say about it.
yeah.
I don't feel immediately drawn to it, but I do like the little promotional art. So maybe I will eventually warm up and be like, yeah, I'll try this out.
Yeah, perhaps. Next up, more Gooner Slop. I think Mars hates this one too. This is Medica is impervious to my charms.
I thought he liked this one. Maybe
I'm
not.
pretty. I mean, I do some research. I think he.
No, he definitely dropped it. It definitely says dropped. You're right.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm quite sure he hates this with a burning passion.
I don't know why I don't like the main character's hair in this promotion art.
He looks like
The girl or the guy?
the
The
porcupine.
guy.
Oh,
He's like a hedgehog.
yeah.
Hedgehog got hair.
I never liked that hair in anime. I thought it was always kind of weird, but
I feel like I actually do only hear bad things about this, so I'm not gonna watch it.
yeah, never mind.
I've heard nothing about it, but I'm also not immediately drawn to it. I don't like the animation style or the art style. I guess the art style because it's just still image.
Yeah, I don't know. The premise seems almost like the main girl seems very typical, like perfect girl thing. But then the loser comes to school, but this time he just doesn't give a fuck about the main girl. So I guess that's like it's gonna be cat and mouse for like 1,000 chapters probably. Yeah, I don't know. If people really hype it up, then maybe I'll try it, but I don't think it'll be on my initial watching list.
I probably won't just because the
Probably.
main male MC looks like a porcupine.
Or you get something against hedgehog porcupines?
Maybe.
No, it's just I don't know. I can't.
Yeah, I know.
I
I don't
can't
like.
like look at him
I can't
and
take him
take him
seriously, bro.
seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And granted, I don't always need to take my main character seriously, but I feel like I can't take him seriously.
Yeah.
Next,
What is this show?
this is a compilation.
It's a movie.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
compilation movie, so it's not important. It's Kaiju 8
Is it
movie.
compilation? That's sad.
Yes, I mean,
I
it
didn't
looks
look
like
at what it
there's
was.
a special for Kaiju 8 later down here. But yeah, anyway. Next up then is something I already have on my
What is
planning.
this?
This is Ubel
This sounds
Blatt
interesting.
or Blatt. I don't fucking know how to pronounce it, but it's a
I
dark
like fantasy
believe
and I
it's
like
dark
swords.
fantasy.
Yeah.
It's a collaboration between Satellite and Staple Entertainment. I don't know if I've
I'm
heard of
in.
Staple.
This looks cool.
It looks kind of cool. I don't know.
Okay, Staple Entertainment doesn't. It's not screen like it's not in. They don't inspire confidence in me, but I do like Satellite. So.
When I clicked the author of this, to see what else he's written, I was not expecting what I saw.
Wait.
I don't know what I was expecting,
Oh.
but I was
Like
just not expecting
It's a little bit of
whatever
Gooner.
all of this is.
Director or wait, who's the author?
No, the
original
author or the creator.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
He's just got some Gooner stuff in there, you know. Somebody's got to make some money somehow.
I mean, I
Yeah.
respect it.
Oh, what? Yeah. Oh, okay.
You put out your like Heat series out of passion, and then you put out your Gooner stuff
That was
for
his
money.
portfolio.
Yeah.
Apparently, he came up with a concept for another anime, but not It would seem the anime did not deliver on the concept.
Yeah, I saw that, and I never clicked it.
Yeah, the most popular
But
thread,
it looks
or
like it
most
did
recent
quite
thread
bad.
for this on AniList is LMFAO. So I'm gonna assume it did not do very well. But yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I don't know anything about it, but I'll watch it.
I'm kind of down. It looks cool.
Yeah. So next up we have
Crush it work.
it doesn't have an
anime.
English. What's it called? The fuck?
It's I have a crush at work.
Well, that's in the
It's the
synonyms.
English
It
name.
doesn't say like English. It usually has like an
Manga
I mean,
English.
that's
name,
the
yeah.
English name of the
It's the
manga.
English synonym, so I'll take it. Good enough.
The English name
Yeah, I
of
have
the
a crush at
manga.
work. Yeah. The fucking synonym is I have a crush at work. Can you keep a secret? So
Oh,
I'll take I have a crush at work. Make it shorter.
yeah. That's
So
probably
it's like an
I'm gonna
office romance.
I like the concept of office romances.
Yeah. I don't know.
So
Why does it feel like I've seen this like art before? I don't know. Maybe it's just like looks
it just
standard.
looks like an office romance.
Yeah, I don't
art.
know. Yeah.
I like the office romance like shows generally. So once again, if I'm really feeling like a rom-com of some sort, perhaps I'll watch this. But I don't know.
Yeah, apparently it's an already formed relationship, so it's interesting. They're just trying to
That
like
doesn't
keep.
make
They're trying to keep
sense.
their. Well, maybe they're trying to keep their new relationship under wraps to avoid making things awkward at work. So
Oh, I see. I think it probably starts. Okay, that is interesting though. Probably starts before / at the point they get together. Then
I'll
is
probably pass
what
on
I'm
this one,
assuming.
but I just don't fuck with the art. Looks very basic. Which I mean, not that some of the other things I mean, watching don't have basic ass art, but it's not like I'm trying to be. Probably I should probably be pickier about the romances I watch. I already have Gooner Slop on my watch list. You know, I can't have too many more romances out here. But yeah, I don't know. If I hear
I
good things
might
about it, usually
I might see if Mars knows anything that people have said about this. See if it's considered decent or not.
manga's finished as like average scores. So
Yeah, that's what I see. Is it's not like Lugia's reading it. Lugia has it rated at 8 out of 10. For Lugia is like kind of mid, but
it's like decent.
yeah, like Lugia doesn't get too low, but
Yeah.
Lugia also isn't the type of person that I see a 7 and I'm like, oh, he hates it. I don't know. Strong maybe from me. We've already said I don't really have a primary romance other than the second core of Blue Blocks this season, so perhaps this will be the one.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm
Next
sure
up is Unnamed Memory Act 2, so there's season 2. Engie fucked up season 1. I haven't finished season 1 either. I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not gonna continue into season 2. I'll just read it. So yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I never watched season 1. I don't plan to.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Engie anime. Well,
Bye.
we'll say hello
I
to
don't
Engie
wait for it
later.
anymore.
Goodbye,
Unfortunately.
Angie. See you in 6 more shows.
Yeah.
Next
up,
one.
Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf. So it's
I'm
like
not.
a reverse isekai.
Yeah,
Let's go.
I'm not interested.
I'm not that interested.
I don't know. I could see it being like fun, maybe even potentially good.
Yeah.
She does look cute in like the trailer that I've seen, stuff like that.
I'll stop
I'm
short
just
of
not.
calling it Gooner Slop, but I don't. It seems like I don't think this would be able to interest me. If you like elves or something, then go for it. But otherwise,
Fetish. No, yeah, I don't think I want
So what Mars said about the previous Crush at Work series is he basically just said it's pretty short, it's pretty sweet. There's not a lot of bullshit compared to a lot of other adult rom-coms. So it's just kind of like solid.
Let's see.
I'll put it on my planning for now. Anyway, the Welcome to Japan Elf one, I may or I may not. I don't have that much. This is like when we previously last season, 2 seasons ago maybe, talked about like maid girl animes and how that's like kind of a random niche that a lot of people are into. Um Elf girl anime is also kind of something for me that I'm like a little bit of an eye roll, but it's just not a particular niche that I'm like after.
Yeah. I'm not really into it either. So.
But I mean, what's probably going to happen if I did end up watching this is a certain elf girl loving member of our friend group is going to post cute gifs, and I'll be like, "Fuck it, I'm in."
You
I think
convinced elf
that's
pilled.
the way I would end up watching this. Which now that I've said it, he's going to listen to the podcast and do that probably. But
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. We have
There's a couple of movies, right?
a couple movies. We have Make a Girl, which I've seen promotional stuff for, but it's a anime movie, so I'll never see it until like 20 years later. Um,
is this an original?
yeah, yes.
Interesting.
The story centers around the main character Akira and his scientifically created girlfriend. So like robot romance.
Good.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
if I get
it's
the
the
opportunity, perhaps.
yeah, it's it's hard to really predict movies, I guess is my thing with it. This could end up coming to Crunchyroll by the end of the season randomly, or this could not appear for 3 years, in which case I'll probably have forgotten it. So
It looks like it's CG. Yeah, it's full CGI movie.
I do love me some CG.
I'll consider it if it ever comes to existence
Yeah.
in the West.
However, the next movie I will be there the
Yeah, I
second
kind
it
of want to watch this one.
appears.
Yeah,
The
I believe
problem
I'm
is
obligated to watch this one. Yeah.
once again I don't know. So it's the Miku Colorful Stage
Yeah.
movie.
A Miku who
Basically
can't
Sekai
see.
movie.
I mean, it literally states the Project Sekai movie very
Yeah.
much in the title.
Once again though, um when and how will we be able to watch this?
This
Who's
will
to say?
definitely come to the West at some point.
I agree with that.
I think it was already confirmed, and two, if Project Sakai can have its own panel at AX, I see no reason why they would not release the movie here in the US.
Mars in his messages to me said when so no, this is not one of the two horrible rom-coms this season.
Only two? Okay.
I mean, we found both of them already. I'm
He
pretty
said
sure.
only two he knows of.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure we found them both at this point. So
Yeah, I think him saying that makes me more sure that both of those are
I'm like 99.9% sure that that is the
now he's ranting to me about Medaka in my DMs. So anyway, possibly the greatest alchemist of all time. What the fuck?
Yeah,
some show
it's
that
like
we're
the most
not gonna
unconfident
talk about.
title ever.
Yeah, this is
Showtime.
I'm
the
not.
extremely uninspiring
Yeah,
picture here.
possibly, bro. Come on.
Well, not
It's
even
just
like just look at the image. It's so uninspired.
Yeah.
I could make
I
this.
like the red-haired girl's hair. That's all I really have to say on it. I like her little braid.
There you go.
Yeah, I think this
It's
looks
not
like.
enough to make me even consider watching the show, but I like her little hair braid.
Yeah, I think this looks like absolute dog ass, and I won't be watching it. So yeah, I could have made this. Give me like a little. Give me all the characters and like Like, give me their PNGs, it's like their character designs, and like a screenshot from the anime, and I could make this.
But could you make Flower and Ashura? What is this? This actually looks kind of cute.
This is actually on my planning. So this is from Studio Bind. So it's the Mushoku Tensei Onimai studio.
Okay.
I believe this is a drama. Like not drama. I mean, it's probably a drama, but like a drama club.
Is that
Type
still
of.
the only two things they've done? It is.
Yeah, but I think they're starting to branch out.
They have
a
another
bit
thing
more.
coming soon too.
Yeah.
I mean, for that reason and it looking cute, I'm down to put it on my plating.
Yeah, I put it on mine.
The description sounds good.
Sounds interesting enough. I'm like struggling to find a lot from this season, so I'm just gonna put down whatever sounds like reasonably interesting.
It's a high dive anime, so
yeah, can't be that bad.
that doesn't mean anything. But I don't pay for high dive.
I think it seems interesting.
Yeah, I'm down. It sounds interesting. I mean, I didn't watch Onimai, but I know that Onimai was considered to be a really good adaptation.
That's a school
Obviously Mushoku is Mushoku.
broadcasting club. It looked. I mean, I don't know. They look like they're acting, but I don't fucking know. Is broadcasting club the same as acting? Like, what is?
Broadcasting club would be like
And you think
radio.
like radio, yeah, but like
Yeah.
they don't look like they're like talking on the radio in the key visual and from the trailer I watched it.
I mean, in the key visual, they're like reading off of a script. So
I mean, yeah, but like
I don't
she's
think
like
it
doing
doesn't.
fancy hand things. Like I don't see like you're not doing that on the radio.
Yeah, but the guy in the bottom right is holding a boom mic, which I guess could still be acting. Fair enough.
We'll find out. We'll find out. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that.
We will see. Next up, Gunner Slop. We have
Gunner Slop. That's the
we
word of the
have
day.
The elf girl's cat is secretly an S-ranked monster.
Do we need to talk about this one? Just out of curiosity.
I mean, just one look at this key visual. I can see
I
what this
know.
anime is.
If I don't want to watch Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf, I definitely am not gonna watch Elf Girl's Cat.
Monster.
I know.
Just to all right. Well, it looks like we've reached the end of this season of anime.
Alright. Next up is Medalist. Engi's gonna fuck it up. We talked about it like 20 million times at this point. We don't
I'll be there. I'll be there. Well, listen, here's the thing though.
This is a required watch.
Yes, all three of us will be here to watch Engi fuck it up.
Yep.
I'm ready.
I'm trying to remain optimistic. But...
Gun is aimed at the Google Doc to write a script on how terrible Studio Engi is. Like I got shit bookmarked on Twitter to talk about them. Like I'm ready, dude. I'm ready to just unleash. I have no faith.
I'm not gonna. You guys don't have to read this. I just want to show you how many messages in a row Mars just sent me. About fucking the Medaka rom-com. Unprompted. All I said is that we talked about it. Which is fair. It's just funny.
Same character. Yeah. All I'm looking forward to this Medalist adaptation is to see Inari animated.
I hope it looks good.
I hoped that too, once upon a time. See, everything from we gotten from the trailers hasn't looked bad. It's just looked like I've said it a few times, it's just uninspired. For like the background specifically in this look awful, I think. Like very bland. It just feels like there's just not a lot. It doesn't feel very alive, I guess. The skating CG looks pretty good from what we've seen. I'll have to see how it all looks in like full on motion throughout the episode, but I don't know. There are things in the trailer that give me hope, and there are things that give me despair. So we'll see. And there'll be moments in the trailer where I'm like, that looks stiff as a fucking board. And then there'll be moments in the trailer where I'm like, that looked really good. Hopefully that the really good stuff is the predominant. And knowing Engi, it won't be. So.
Okay, this will be airing on Saturdays, it looks like.
It starts January 5th, so it won't be out tomorrow. It won't be out for next episode, but it will be out for the 11th. So January 11th That's close enough to 9/11. That'll work. That'll be my 9/11 is watching medalists just absolutely get shredded by Engie.
So anyway, next up we have
Next up,
Kitsuru.
I was about to call it Gooner Slop, but then I actually fixed my eyes on it. It's not Gooner Slop.
Romance slop. I don't know.
I don't think it's Goonerslop, but
fell
I
in
don't know
love
what it is.
with an Okinawan girl, but I just wish I know what she's saying. I'm gonna assume that's supposed to be new. So someone transfers to an Okinawa school, has a crush on a girl, but he doesn't understand her dialect.
I mean, I could see it being
Seems
cute.
basic. Like, it's interesting that they're gonna focus on I feel like if I was Japanese, this might mean more to me.
Yeah, I think it's probably like a cultural thing. Although I've seen like an anime, like sometimes they'll have someone from Okinawa and they'll speak I guess it's subtitled, but they'll
Oh
speak
yeah,
a little bit
we'll see
different.
them
Yeah,
localized dialects and stuff, and
yeah,
usually
like
it's like the y'all and
southern
shit like
accent or
that
something.
if
Yeah,
they're like it from the boonies or something. But
yeah.
Yeah, but it's kind of like localizing all of that in itself kind of makes it tough anyway.
Yeah, of
yeah,
course.
I don't think I'll watch it just because I don't feel like I'm gonna be getting
Yeah,
like an actual experience from this. I don't know. It definitely would maybe hit more. It'd be a more interesting concept if I
Play
was
the trailer to
Japanese.
this real
Even
quick.
then, it's like, can you imagine making like a romance show in like the U.S. where it's like someone has to like date a New Yorker or something like that? It's kind of what this feels like.
So the trailer does not feel very inspiring to me, is the one thing I will say.
That surprised me too much.
It doesn't look bad per se, but it also doesn't the trailer doesn't blow me away either. I probably won't be there,
I don't think I'll be there.
yeah. I
but
don't
I
think
wouldn't be surprised if it's just like a nice, cute watch for people who want to see it. Maybe we'll hear about it mid-season from like the dedicated fans who are just like, yeah, I love this shit.
Yeah. Next up, there's a Kaiju 8 like OVA special episode thing that's gonna release with the movie, so it exists. Next up, Gooner Slop, probably. Let me see.
What?
Yeah, Gooner. Yeah.
I'm living with
Oh, it's
an
not Isekai. It's not Isekai. Never mind. I don't know why I
I'm
thought.
living
I'm
with an
kind of tempted.
otaku ni
It's not.
kunoichi. Probably Gooner Slop.
I'm kind of tempted.
The only tag on the manga is
Yeah.
ninja,
Okay.
so I don't know.
Ninja Girl sounds fun.
The ratings don't look
Is the
very
girl
good.
the ninja? The guy the ninja? The ratings are the ratings are definitely not good. Um, who's the ninja?
Oh yeah. Holy. I just looked at the manga ratings. Yeah. Yikes.
The guy
I
is
don't know.
just
I'm
a
pretty sure
dude.
that he's just a
Okay,
dude
I
that needs to be
see. The
protected
guy
from
is a
demons
dude.
by his harem of ninjas.
Why?
I don't know, dude.
And she also loves playing video games. Never mind, I'm out.
I'm out.
There's no universe. So they're putting buzzwords into here. There's no universe. This is good. I think is the problem. I could see me watching it and be like, oh, it's a little cute or a little fun, but there's no universe. This is like a coherent plot.
I mean, yeah, no, 0% chance. I'm just not particularly interested anyway, based on the premise. Moving on, we got I don't know if it's Gooner Slop, but it's Isekai, it's probably Gooner Slop. Even given the worthless appraiser class, I'm actually the strongest. Who could have guessed? Skip.
I don't know. This is like a recent trend. Not random isekai, but this appraisal like trait. I feel like I've seen pop up more often.
People just like, oh, this is like a typically useless spell. Let's make it overpowered or something
Let's
like
yeah.
that. Like
I guess that's the draw. I don't know. Like I love me some um trashy overpowered main character in Isekai World stuff, but the appraisal subclass of those that's been super popular lately, I don't really get or like that much.
Well, I don't know. I mean, the whole isekai type fantasy fucking shit. I mean, we're all pretty burnt out of that, but the Japanese aren't, so it's gonna keep
Yeah,
existing.
that might be part of it. Is just I'm like, even me still watching some every so often, and slowly getting more towards like maybe one every once in a while.
Yeah,
This is probably just not the one
yeah, I'm
that I
definitely
would do.
not interested. Next up is I know this one's Gunner actually. This is
The
Grisaya.
Grisaya.
Yeah, Grisaya series is very much Gunner.
I
Yeah.
didn't realize that. I guess I'm stupid for not realizing. I didn't realize that the Phantom Trigger animations and everything were continuations of Fruits of Grisaya. For
Yeah.
some
I think
reason, I just assumed they were a different series.
I wasn't sure, and then I went, in the
This
ending,
one
like checking
says
on,
it.
yeah,
Yeah, this one says it.
several
But like
years
I've
after.
seen. Okay, so everything that says Grisaya basically
Yeah.
is
Fruit of
related.
Grisaya, I think, was one of the first. I watched like the first four episodes or three. I don't know, the first couple episodes of that show.
Are
That
these
was one.
just like alternate games?
It
Well,
was
not
one of my
alternate
first
games, but
shows.
like
I don't
more
know why.
games in the
Yeah,
series.
I have
yeah,
no idea how it works. I have not watched any
yeah.
Well,
Grisaya.
Grisaya is a visual novel,
Actually, yeah.
so
So
I'm
that
assuming these are just more visual novels from either the same author or the same like universe.
I assume it's the same universe. I don't know. I have no idea.
I
Like I
mean,
said, I've only watched the first couple seasons, or
yeah, I have
not seasons, episodes. So
absolutely no clue. It's
I
funny.
think
Jamie
I've
lists the same
maybe
that
seen
Gooner slop alert.
Fruits of Grisaya. That's probably it.
Yeah,
I've not seen any of these, and I'm not gonna comment on it. I do know it's Gunner though. Is it
yeah.
Slop? Maybe,
Hello, Gooner.
probably even. But next up, probably Gunner Slop. Let's see. From bureaucrat to villainous, Dad's been
Ah,
reincarnated.
yes, our villainous
This
of
one
the
actually had
season.
like an interesting premise. I'm not gonna watch it because I don't care. But so this dude dies, and this office guy dies, becomes a villainous. But I think like apparently his family notices or something, and they're like watching him play the game. I don't know exactly what it is, but
He like tries to still be the villain. Fair enough.
yeah, I think
What
I
did I
don't know.
do?
I don't know. Maybe I'm like thinking of a different show, or maybe I just made this up entirely. But I think there's like an extra element to it besides just the reincarnation thing, but it still doesn't seem very interesting to me.
It's kind of funny that it sounds like it's like a character becomes a villainous, but it's not like it being a villainous in an Otome game isn't like a way for it to be like adding romance plots or anything. It's just like a dude who's like, well, I don't really want to fuck up the game story, so I guess I'll stay in character. But also, he's just not a shitty person.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I have to catch up on the villainous anime from this past season still, so I
Yeah, well,
will. I usually try to fit a villainous in every season. I don't think I'll be doing this.
maybe we'll get this next Gunner Slop on your list. Anyway,
We
I
could. The
I left
redhead's looking cute.
I left my A rank party to help my former students reach the dungeon depths.
Um,
Red mage angrily carrying his A
I'm
rank
not watching that.
party.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not watching it. I mean, this is just
Carrying a
we're like
party.
really going through, right? We're just going through all the fucking
I don't know
like
why. It just feels like nothing. This season just feels like I'm not finding much. I'm just putting stuff because it sounds like halfway interesting, but like I don't know. It's hard. Some
I
of
like
these
the
season
are just
trailer for
definitely
this one.
has like a lot more limited number of like
yeah.
potentially interesting.
But they gave this guy two-tone hair even.
I don't know.
Like, what's it doing? Um, no, I'm probably not gonna watch this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
Okay.
But
let's
it does
just
feel like the type of thing I would just randomly pick up at some point because I'm sitting there playing RuneScape or like doing work or something, and I'm like, I want to turn something on to watch while I'm doing this, but I don't want it to be something that I need my brain for. This does feel like that type of show that I would just randomly be like, fuck it.
You
Yeah.
can
But
report back
usually,
when you do that. I don't know. I just didn't look at me, but
no, it doesn't. But that's
Yeah.
not my point.
yeah,
The
you
point
just
is
watch.
that sometimes I just want to watch stuff that's
Yeah.
like low stakes to my
Yeah.
brain.
All right. Anyway, every time I come across something that I can tell is gonna be dog shit, I'm gonna skip it.
Yeah.
I'm by calling it Gooner Slop. Anyway, Ishura second season. None of us
Mm,
watched first season, so. Now this is something
Or
I was
detective.
interested
Wait,
in.
this looks
So
based.
yeah, this is Amaku MD, Doctor Detective. So it's Project 9, which is very uninspiring. Um,
This house,
but it might
Bro,
be
is this
House.
house?
Let's
Oh
see.
no.
it kind of sounds like House the anime.
Is this
Tenkai
All of
General
a sudden, I'm
Hospital's
in.
Supervisory Department of Diagnostic Pathology handles cases other physicians deem too difficult to treat. It's also where bizarre mysteries surface, from unexplained illnesses to strange murders even police can't solve. At the center of it all is Takao Amaku, a brilliant doctor determined to reveal the shocking truth behind these anomalies.
This is
I'm gonna
House.
watch it.
I don't
This
know if I'd say it's House, but probably not too far off.
I'm watching it.
House, if
This is cool.
House
I don't
was a
know. Like
cute anime girl.
the premise is cool.
The second I said, "Is this House?" I clicked planning, so I will be there.
This guy.
I just think the joke was funny, but it does actually sound like it could be like interesting and good.
Oh, there you go. That's something for your list. Next up, Gooner Slop. Gooner Slop. Gooner Slop. Well, actually, that one.
I don't think
one.
that last one is, but I also don't feel like I have any interest in that
It's
last
called
one. So
Promise of Wizard. Last time we had 3-word with of in the middle was redo of healer, so we're just gonna skip this one.
I'm out.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Good
That
point.
is insane
Yeah, so
comparison.
this one
a
must be
movie for the
terrible.
cross-dressing anime. Is that what
Yes,
this is?
cross-dressing senpai
Yes.
movie. None of us watched that,
Oh
so
right.
I'm not gonna call this Gooner Slot because there are children on
Because
the
they're
front,
literal
but
children.
yeah,
Save yourself, bro.
let's see. On the night of his 30th, what's this even called? Magic Maker: How to Make Magic in
30.
Another World. On the night of his 30th birthday, one man's
Oh,
dreams of wielding magic comes true after he dies and he wakes up in another world.
how does he
Classic.
die? Unexpectedly passes away
Unexpected. He just dies in his sleep, I guess. Anyway,
at 30. That's scary. I'm gonna be 30 soon.
well, if you get isekai, then maybe we'll see.
You know, good point. If I get
Next,
isekai, it's fine.
next up is Power Ranger isekai. It's a Sentai.
What the?
It's like
It's a Red
the
Ranger,
Red
and there's
Ranger becomes
also
an
a
adventurer
witch.
in another world. This is literally just a fucking Power Ranger isekai.
He was okay. So he was a Power Ranger, and then got isekai to a fantasy world.
Yes,
That's kind of funny.
it's funny,
I
but
don't
I'm
think
not
I'm gonna
watching
watch
it.
it. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna watch it. But like, that's a wacky plot line.
Next up is a shoujo romance. I honestly thought it. I didn't know what this was based on the picture. I would never have guessed shoujo romance though.
I kind of made the joke earlier to mess with you when Medalist came up, and I was like, "Oh, that's the end of the anime list," and I have multiple plans that we're going to be talking about pretty soon. I just noticed them. Got
Yeah.
my own ass too.
Anyway, I'm falling in love with you.
Probably not gonna watch
Let's
this.
see. It's July 1st, 2020. High schooler is having the worst 17th birthday ever. She's missing her chance to get close to the older student she admires. Her parents didn't remember it's her birthday, and worst of all, there is a new unknown infectious disease making the rounds, and so all of her stuff is canceled.
I didn't even realize until I clicked on this that there was a female in this series.
So apparently, yeah, I thought this was gonna be like a yaoi or something. Looking at the the front picture. This is a school story about 4 childhood friends who grew up like family, and then the heroine and the 4 boys she grew up with. She sees as family. Okay, so this is gonna be like
It's about COVID.
I guess, yeah. Uh, July 2020, like generally,
It's like,
it fits the
It's like a little
timeline for the.
late, but
It's late,
yeah.
but it works.
Is the club swimming? That's why they're all in the water.
There's a lot of water going around. Maybe.
yeah, I
It does
guess.
I mean,
have
it
swimming
also
tag.
has a swimming tag. Yeah, they're also in the trailer thumbnail. They're in a pool. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
that's why I
watch
said, are
this.
they in the water?
I
Okay,
guarantee.
she's cute. I finally found a picture of her. She is cute.
Well, that is a
As
given.
all shono, as all shojo.
As all anime girls must be. They all have to be cute unless they are designed specifically for the purpose of being like absolutely abhorrent beings from.
That doesn't make it not important to acknowledge that she's cute.
That's true.
The trailer looks nice.
Next up, I don't know if it's Gooner Slop. I'm gonna call it Gooner Slop. The daily life of a middle-aged online shopper in another world. Yeah, we're absolutely
I'm
fucking
out.
not. You gotta be kidding me, dude.
What an insane title.
They got like, dude, in 20 years, it's gonna be me. Like, it's just me and the isekai.
No.
Middle-aged
Middle-aged
online
online
shopper.
shopper.
Like, what do you mean? Middle-aged online shopper. That's like, you know how people make YouTube videos where it's like British person reacts and it's like not
Reacts
some.
to yeah.
It's just like it's also just the stuff that like you see like British person reacts to American football. That's interesting, but like British person reacts to like TikTok or something like that. Like, why do you even have like it's not like a qualifier there. It's not interesting. That's what that feels like. Next up, Gooner Slop. We'll skip that one.
No. Oh wait,
No.
I forgot that we.
Would you get? Okay.
I thought you were Cooner slopping Midori.
I'm not
I
going
was
to
like,
do it.
hello. I totally ignored this center series that we are skipping.
Yeah. But anyway,
Yes,
Bang
new
Dragon,
Bang,
Gooner Slop. We'll skip that for.
new Midori season. It's gonna be good. I'll definitely finish my go, guys, and watch the last 2 episodes before this airs in 5 days.
Have you not finished? I thought you finished that.
So the last episode I watched made me cry.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, I never got back to it because I think I got really busy. I don't remember. At some point, like when I get behind on shows too, even if it's just a couple, I just end up having this mentality of it's kind of funny to leave it, which is not a good mentality. But I think Mygo also got to a point where I was like, it's kind of funny if I don't have the last 2 episodes watched though. And people can be like, how have you not finished this show? It was spoiler, we're gonna talk about maybe next week, but within the next couple weeks, we'll probably be talking about our top shows of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my go for me in 2023 was a really high contender, and I never finished it. And I think there's something funny about that.
Anyway, Soraro Utility, which I believe is this
Potentially
dolphin.
peak. I will be there.
I
I
feel
think Mars and
there's
I
like
are gonna watch this together.
there's like a
There's a
story behind
special.
this. Yeah, there's a special, and then people liked it, and so like, you know what? Boom, anime.
Yes, there was a special that was a um anime only kind of just like fun little thing that they did. It's like a nice little 15. People loved it, so they were like, "All right, we'll make a show." And here's show. I'll
Yeah,
be there.
I don't
I
care
don't know if I'm
about
expecting it to be
golf.
good, but
Well,
Mars and I will watch it because I love sports anime and he loves golf. So
yeah, I don't like golf, so typically I'm like all for these like very hyper specific cute girls doing cute things niche activity thing, but I don't think I'll be there for this one because I think I'm gonna like dread watching it, even if it was like decent. I don't care about golf.
Same. I cared about it when
yeah,
Tiger was
that's fair.
the GOAT, you know.
I mean, since this is probably going to be a Mars watch, there's a really high probability that I'll keep up with this enough that I can also tell you if it's like, Yeah, this shit. Like you'll be hearing about this one most likely.
Yeah. Next up we have cinema. We have
Is
Go
this cinema?
Hands. Yeah, we have Go Hands, dude.
Oh, it's Go.
It's
Is this
Go
you posted
Hands.
this, didn't you? Or did Mars send me this? Someone
We've
posted or sent.
I've talked about it before, so I'm gonna assume me maybe.
Yeah, I remember this. I think. At least I remember maybe watching
We've
the trailer.
I've definitely brought it up before, but
Yeah.
It's the hair. That's what I've seen. This fucking hair
yeah,
on the blonde girl.
there was a more recent trailer they put out that like you can feel the Go hand in on all over this, but I have to find it.
Let me read the description because that's probably important to know too.
That's from 2 weeks ago. It feels like I should have already.
So they all have powers.
Let's see. Okay, I'll send this trailer. This is like
I'm kind of low key tempted.
you can feel the okay. Ignore the thumbnail, but you can you can feel the Go hands with this.
Crazy thumbnail.
They are go handsing.
Dude, I mean they're Go hands in all over this shit, dude. I'll watch it. Fuck it. Everyone likes to shit on Go hands, but I find watching their stuff mildly entertaining just because.
No, it's genuinely like kind of cool.
I love that they're willing to at least like try a lot of the stuff that they do.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah. You need
If it's
people like
between
that.
Gooner Slop or Go Hand Slop, I'll take Go Hand Slop every
Go
time.
Hand
But
Slop.
I think I'm down.
Nah, that opening scene
This
is
is
fire. I
this
don't
is
care.
very likely to be something I just never actually get to. But like I think I'm kind of down.
I'm here for it. You know, if no one's in Go Hand's corner, I'll be in Go Hand's corner.
No, they're sick.
Such a goofy studio. Somebody's got to be goofy. Because if somebody's not goofy, then who will be?
Facts.
I
Nah,
just generally
I
respect the fact that like it's not necessarily innovation, but it's kind of like that idea of just like we're gonna
you
do
need
some
someone.
stuff that
You
like
need
nobody
people like this
does.
in the
They're
industry, bro.
yeah.
You
I
need
don't. I
people
guess
like
I
this.
wouldn't call it innovative, but like they're very like they'll
Creative,
Experimental.
experimental. That's a good one.
yeah they're very ambitious in the scene.
Ambitious. Yeah, you need that. I'm telling you, you need that. Otherwise, it's always gonna be the same. Well, not always the same, but you know.
Yeah, you can't like afford to get too safe with what you're doing, or else
Exactly.
you'll become like the American movie industry, where it's like Marvel movie. It has to be the format for everything. Unrelated to anime, but there was actually a Netflix thing that leaked where apparently executives were like telling writers that they need to have the characters like say what they're doing more so that people who aren't actually watching can understand what's going on still. Which I find insane.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Let's see. Is there anything else we even need to?
I will be
Oh,
momentarily.
there is something funny that we can
I
talk
know
about.
you're talking about the Pharmagia or whatever.
I'm probably not gonna watch it for what it's worth. I just was glancing at stuff to be like, because you're sick. I have stuff I want to do, so I was like, do we really need to go through every show
Yeah, I don't think there's
remaining
anything.
I
and
have
say like?
one more thing to look at after this, but
That's why I was gonna. That's why I was looking. I was like, is there anything we want to talk about? But Pharmagia is here. Which is is important. Made by Hiro Mashima, the author of Fairy Tail. I say
Oh
made by.
yeah, okay, I remember this.
he
Yeah, yeah.
I
designed
think
the
he literally
characters.
just designed the characters. I don't think he has anything to do with the story. But
This is
it
the one
is
with the game, right? Or am I
yeah,
trolling?
this has the
Yeah.
game
Yeah.
too.
Okay.
I don't know if the series is adapting the game story. Is the game out? I don't
I have
know.
no fucking clue. I'm not gonna watch it,
Um,
but it exists.
I probably also will not watch it, but it does exist. But I couldn't just not. I couldn't like see it there and not mention it. You know. It's the new fairy tale is here. This definitely feels like something that I would maybe get bored and just like turn on like episode 1 just to see. Look at this trailer. My only thing, don't get me wrong, not all, a lot of authors like they have their specific art style. They like a lot of their characters are going to look similar from series to series. I think there's a single author that I've ever seen that just like blatantly
It's
rips his
always
own
the same
characters
characters
so
over and
much.
over again, dude.
Yeah, it's literally like
It's not even just like the same
changing.
style; it is literally the same characters. It's insane.
Yeah, it's like just one of those things where it's almost funny at this point. Just how similar or like shuffled characters are, because even like the blonde in this um doesn't look that much like Lucy or Rebecca, but still similar enough. It's just new hair. And I'm sure if I went through all the series, I could probably find a similar or same hairstyle on someone else, which is what ends up being funny. Or like the classic, he likes to shuffle hair colors sometimes. So it'll be the same hairstyle as other characters, but like, oh, this one's blue.
Yeah. But the last thing I wanted to look at was this Tasakari Hotel. See, the hotel never sees afternoon, nor does it see light, but rather exists in a state of endless twilight. It
Whoa.
exists in a limbo, as a place that allows souls who have not yet decided if they are meant to pass to the afterlife or remain in the world of living to rest. Um,
Did we talk about this?
we've talked about a
Someone
different.
talked to me
We've
about
talked about a
this.
different hotel before.
Is that what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of a different
Maybe.
hotel.
Yeah, different, a
Okay.
different hotel that we
This
talked about.
this kind of looks somewhat interesting. I don't know. Maybe I'll check it out. I like mysteries. So.
I'll
This does kind of sound
consider it.
like a U series. Why is this guy on fire?
He's
Sorry,
not on fire.
he's
He
not
is
on
fire, though.
fire. He is fire. You're right.
He is
My bad.
Yeah, can a guy just be fire? Like,
Yeah, you're right. So is this like? So this is purgatory?
I guess, yeah.
That's basically what
Purgatory,
this
but you get
is.
to choose if you pass on or stay in the world of the
Yeah,
living.
it's like the ghost in Paper Mario, the 1,000-Year Door on the train.
Holy, that is a reference.
He just hangs out.
Yeah, I'll
It's like, yeah, the
consider
train's
it.
kind of comfy. Maybe I'll just stay here.
Yeah,
What do you mean that's a reference? It's one of the greatest games of all time.
that is a pretty fire game. Yeah.
Chloe leads the way. It sounds. I can see it being good. This is a YouTube series. Like it's going to be posted on YouTube.
It's interesting.
That's maybe a little
I
concerning.
mean, there are
Because
other
of
anime that get
subs.
put on YouTube, like Muse Asia, for example, like runs their stuff
Yeah.
through YouTube. So, like ReZero had to get censored on their YouTube release because
Yes. Don't a lot of the
YouTube
like YouTube
compliancy.
specific posting series have issues with getting proper subs? Was what I was thinking.
I don't know.
Maybe they don't. Maybe I made that up in my head.
Like,
But I thought they did oftentimes they would get posted as just like um the Japanese like normal showings without having English subtitles attached. Which I mean, YouTube has subtitles built in
I don't know if this
that
is
you can
gonna
also.
specifically stream on you. Like, it has like every anime has a YouTube channel. I don't think they're actually gonna stream it on YouTube. I just don't think anyone's picked this
I mean,
up.
it said. I mean, maybe that's true. Maybe it's not picked up. It says that the source that it's going to be on is the YouTube channel. But if it's not picked up, you might be right. Maybe that's all it is. I can see it being good.
Maybe.
I probably won't be there, but if
If
you
I
guys
get
are
the
there,
opportunity, then I'll
I mean,
try.
try it.
But if it's like not subbed, then it's chucked. But yeah, I mean
There's also another Idolmaster season, but I still haven't started any of the Idolmasters,
I'm
so
actually surprised. I don't know why, but I just am.
it's so there's some background there, but Mars and I were gonna watch Cinderella Girls together, and we just haven't gotten around to it. So it's like it feels wrong to start the other Idolmasters before we do that. You know, even though they're not related at all. This would be like me not watching one of the Love Lives because I wanted to watch specifically Sunshine with someone.
Yeah. Anyway, I have technically, including things carrying over from the fall season, I have 16 anime, 15 if we don't include the Miku movie. So, got a roster going.
I have 14 things. I mean, it's Miku movie. That's more than I thought I was gonna have here. I'm sure some of these will be cold. I'll end up watching like 4 things. But maybe not. Maybe this is the season I actually keep up.
I'm setting the
What do I have?
over-under at 2 shows.
ReZero comes back soon.
ReZero does come back in February.
Okay, 2 shows is way too low because I'm watching at least 2 shows with Mars.
Well,
And
I
he
mean, we
will at
know how you're...
least generally keep me up.
Okay, 2.5 is the line.
Okay, I'm down for a 2.5 lime.
Yeah, I think I might get 2. I don't know. For some reason, this season just does not click with me. Like, there's not much, but I mean,
I think the season's fine, but it's not like
It's definitely
exciting.
carried more by sequels.
yeah, one of those seasons.
We'll see how some of these new ones shape up.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, I put some in my planning, so we'll see. I'll watch episode 1 of a few, and you never know.
Yeah. I mean,
Actually, no, 2.5 is a terrible line. I'll 100% watch Dr. Stone. I'll 100% watch 100 GFs. I'll
will you
100%
though?
be continuing Blue Box.
Will you?
I'll
How far
be
are you caught up with Blue Box?
Yes.
Okay. Do we count Blue Box though? So it's already continuing.
I guess we can get away with not. I
Like,
mean, Bandori is funny
yeah,
because
you
of
haven't
the other
finished my
Bandori.
go, so I feel like the 2.5 line, honestly, it's like pretty solid. You never know.
Yeah, but then we have Sorare Utility,
Like, you
which
know
I'm
what?
going to be watching.
I'm setting the line at 3.5, and I'm taking the under.
I think 3.5 is valid. I'll give you 3.5. I think 2.5 is too low. I think there's at least 2 slam dunks. This, assuming nothing else caught my interest, would be the only under. 3.5 to me feels fair.
All right, I'm taking the under on 3.5.
I believe in you. I think 3.5, 4 is fair.
I thought he was gonna say I think 3.5 is right. I'm gonna be like, you can't push on a half.
I know.
I mean, I guess you could.
I mean, I guess I could say
in this
Technically,
situation.
you could.
Yeah,
Well,
If
we're
I
saying
watched,
completed, not like half completed. We're not going
yeah,
with it. All right. Well, we'll see if in 3 months' time PK can complete 4 full anime that come out in the winter season specifically.
I'll make a deal with you. If I can't complete at least 4 anime from the winter season, I will immediately go watch all of Clidad within the next month afterwards.
Deal. And if you do watch 4 anime, I won't do anything for you because you owe me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, memes aside, I at some point will watch Clidad. At least mentally, I'm like, at some point I'm gonna get to that. Like, it's not like I want to be like, if I do watch 4, get it off, because it's like, no, I still want to at least like at this point give it a try. I just haven't because I'm bad at things.
Yeah.
Bad at things. Don't sell yourself short.
Anyway, I guess the thing I'm looking most forward to is nothing. We'll see. Medalist should have me so hyped, but it just doesn't. I'm like so scared for this.
I think
adaptation.
like Medalist is what you're looking most forward to, but not necessarily like
for the reasons I want
strictly
it to
because you're looking forward to it being good. It's more like you're looking forward to just seeing what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a curiosity thing.
Thanks.
I guess I have
I don't
faith in
know.
Apothecary Diaries to be good, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
I'm probably most looking forward to this Dr. Stone core. I'm just hoping that the first core is gonna cover one specific scene that I've just been excited to see animated ever since it was published. But I don't know. That might be a second core moment. I just feel he'd be such a good ending to core 1.
So, all right, and that'll be the end of this here episode. If you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, rate 5 stars, all that good stuff. If you're on the audio only side of things and you'd like to go to the YouTube, then Is the Order an Anime Podcast? We are the only one. Same thing from YouTube to audio only. Is the Order an Anime Podcast? Can't possibly miss us. Every Saturday, 3 p.m. EST, without fail. Except for when we do, there will be a new episode out for you to listen to. So once again, thank you for watching, and we hope to see you in another episode. Goodbye.